our official sponsor, Greenwood Stock Trading. If you want to learn how to make some passive income, some extra money, so you can invest in your future and your kids' future, give them a call for a free 10-minute consultation, 281-760-3170. Go get to the bag.
All right, let's talk about Larsa Pippen. I think she was on the Andy Cohen show, whatever it was, and she said, she had, sex 4 times a night. Well, she said for 23 years, never had a night off. So I'm guessing that Scotty, after a while couldn't keep up or something like that. She married Scotty when she was 23 years old. I'm not sure how old Scotty was, probably damn near 40. Now she 43 and she with Marcus, who's 32 years old. She 43. She be going like a little midlife crisis. But I tell you, man, when you got an older woman with a younger dude, it's a lot of hypocrisy there. I'm gonna speak on that, but it tends never to go in. No, they usually get weaker men. Cause you think about cougars or older women, they don't get the cream of the crop dudes. They don't get those quote unquote high value dudes. They might smash them, and then again, that's sometimes that's few far in between. They usually go for the younger chicks like Scotty did her or whatever, and them cougars usually go for young guys that they can control. Look at Dwayne Wade, how Gabrielle Union doing there. She's older than him. Sierra's older than Russell Wilson. Maybe it's a topic we could talk about on live. It's another one. Dwayne, Russell. It's another one out there that's older than the dudes. And it's just, women want to be in control, bro. They want them type of women, they know they can't get another dude around their age because they all going for the younger ones. But think about it is, if the roles was reversed and Marcus Jordan was 43 years old, she was 32, people be talking about the age gap and how he taking advantage of her, or how he want to control her and she a slave. And you hear the joke like, do women bring their men plates anymore? That's too much like slavery. You hear black women saying, a lot of some black women, but a lot of them saying, oh, I ain't doing this no more, or I ain't doing that no more, or this is wife, wife, I got to be a wife to be able to do this, and to wash your clothes, to bring you a plate and all this type of shit, man. But they ain't got no problem with them, with them asking you to do something for them. Let me get 200, let me get 300, pay my bills and all that. And a lot of brothers just, they got options. They ain't doing it no more. A lot of brothers is more now than ever going outside they race. And my opinion changing on that, bro. I ain't mad at it. I really ain't no more, bro, because I understand, dude. Like, it's hard out here, dude. Hearing a lot of guys' stories just behind the scenes, and guys I know and guys that follow the channel and follow the platforms and stuff, I couldn't blame them, bro. And people say one bad experience, you gotta understand, we have multiple bad experiences going back, a lot of us to grade school and shit like that. But yeah, nobody ever says nothing. A woman goes get younger because they feel like they can't get the guys around their age who got the bag, and then they can control them, they can mold them to what they want. And that's where you see Russell, Dwayne Wade, why it's going down like that, bro. But if the shoes is on the other foot, people be talking about how Marcus taking advantage of Larsa, and the age gap is disgusting, and you don't hear none of that when the roles is reversed. Now you don't. So that's why I say don't pay attention to the backlash. Today's news may not be tomorrow's news, may not be the next hour news. The same women that's talking about they flabbergasted when they get 43, or some of them already in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? They do the same thing. The chick I used to work with, dude, and she was new, and all the dudes trying to get her, she didn't really, and that's the thing you do as a dude. You don't sweat it. When you kind of, because women are, like Kobe said, man, he was telling me, women are very meticulous by nature when they choose a dude. They are very meticulous. And I was talking to Tom. He was saying, well, white women think they could talk to us because we think they any of them that can talk can get us because they think we their property, or they think that we know they can do what they want to do with us. Same thing with all women. A woman will be checking you out. Sometimes you ain't really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? And you might work with her. You might come into the grocery store and they looking at how you walk, how you talk. Looking at if it's plaque in your teeth. Looking if you look dirty, you clean, you got a job. You know what I'm saying? They very meticulous. And dudes, you just want to smash. That's just what it is. You ain't thinking like, oh, I'm going to spend the next 20. No nigga thinking like that. I'm spending the next 20 years with this chick. Come on, especially when you're younger. Nobody think about that. You ain't even think about spending the next week with her. You just trying to smash. That's it. If you want to smash or don't want to smash, that's all you thinking about. But before you know it, you know what I'm saying, you in a relationship. You ain't even intend to be in this relationship. It just happened. And that's why you got to be meticulous. Unless you one night standing and all that, and you ain't going to never hit her again. You just going to split like a banana split. Cool. And y'all link up. This is your home girlfriend or your homeboy girlfriend friend and whatever. And then y'all just linking up. Cool. Or y'all just going to, sometimes y'all just going to have fun every now and again. Cool. And she know what it is. You said it. You know what it is. You set the tone. She set the tone. Cool. But, when you going out there, dog, you got to be just as meticulous as they are. You know what I'm saying? Her frontal wig off or something off. She got, missing a tooth, a gap tooth, whatever. She smelled a little, whatever. Her shoes leaning, whatever. You got to be just as meticulous as they are. And that might not be in your nature, but you got to just look at it like they look at it. When they cheat or they look for somebody, that's somebody they want to be with. It's somebody they want to be with. You got to be the same way. Like, if I'm going to be smashing her, raw dogging her, I got to be like, I got to want to be with her. Even though that ain't the intention, but sometimes you find your way like that. But y'all, you got to be just as meticulous as they are, if not more. No matter what type of drought you on. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But, she talking about, I used to have sex 4 times a night and this, that, and the third. She ran through, bro. You know what their relationship was based off of. It is what it is. And that motor probably still revving up. And she said, well, she wouldn't hesitate to take Marcus Jordan last name. Anybody she married, she wouldn't hyphenate. She would take their last name. And plus, that's the way it should be. But, yeah, Cougars probably on what they can get. Not who they want, because they can't get who they want. They can't get the high-value dudes that they want. They settle for, no offense to Marcus Jordan, but that's what they settle for. She couldn't get another Scottie Pippen. She tried Malik Beasley. It didn't work. He had a whole family. So, of course. But nobody's going to talk about this double standards or her dating down over 10 years, 11 years. Nobody going to talk about that. Nobody going to talk about that. Ain't nobody going to point out, but women always point out and make it a thing when guys got preferences. It's become a whole thing. Have your preferences, bro. Be picky. At all times, be picky. No matter what type of drought you on, how horny you is, be picky. I'd rather have a solid 5 than 25 and, maybe one of them I really, really like, and a couple of them, and then just, you know what I'm saying? You'd rather have a solid 3, a solid 5, whatever it may be. If you're ready to settle down for a solid one, I ain't mad at you. But you gotta make sure you get it all out your system, and she ain't got it all out her system. Women will tell you they happy with being married, they happy with being with one person, and all that shit, man, they don't. A lot of times these dudes be married to a woman and they got a motherfucking pipe layer on the side. Real talk. Somebody said, one Detroit rapper said, women like cats. He said, you don't see it, but they be effing. They be, and it's true, bro. It's true. You can see a chick, I ain't had sex in this long, or I spent Valentine's Day by myself, man. It is what it is. And I tell this to every dude, man, like, before you go get married or commit to get married, hire a private investigator to follow her around and see what she's doing before you commit. Real talk. If it got to be for a month, 90 days, whatever it is, do it. Do it. You have a kid, swab the mouth. Behind her back or in front of her, don't matter. How disrespected does she feel? Tell these dudes, get you a private investigator, bro. And it might sound messed up, but do it. You about to make a commitment. They getting some people pensions, 401ks, future wages. They getting houses, cars. So why wouldn't you protect your investment? Because she get caught cheating, you still got to pay her lawyers, and she quit her job. You got to pay all this money. You still effed up. So why wouldn't you? I seen how women women in my family is. I pay attention, bro, to everything. Put it in your memory bank, your Rolodex. I pay attention to everything. I don't say shit. I just learn by watching and hearing what people do. As much as they can be in love with you, they can love you, and they be the main ones saying you can't love and cheat on somebody. They be the main ones doing it. They be and they act like ain't nothing happened. So to be honest, you gotta get somebody that love you, that really, really love you, and you gotta be just as choosy. You gotta be just as picky. You gotta be picky as they is. Because at the end of the day, if the shit go left, everybody gonna blame you. The kids gonna blame you. It's easy to forgive a woman. It's easy to feel sorry for a woman. It's easy to give a woman less time when she do the same crime as a man. They crying is their defense mechanism. I see young girls all the time lie about shit they don't have there's no reason to lie about. They get it from their mother. You can't trust them, bro. You could trust your worst enemy. You could trust your worst enemy before you could trust a woman. Think about that for a minute. You could trust your worst enemy before you could trust a woman in a lot of situations. And look how she making Scotty do, and how Scotty did her. She'll bring up, well, he didn't love me anymore. He did this to me. He did that to me. And no respect for her son. No respect. This nigga in the league playing on the team with a dude that smashed your mama. No respect. No respect for your family, bro. So you can't get out here and get a clown bitch that's gonna make you look stupid. And like I said, the roles were reversed, and he was 40 something, she was 30. Man, these women be going crazy. That's why I say these same women that's pointing out double standards, these same women that say all this shit, they man meets none of the standards. None of them. These chicks was 16, 17, 18, 22, and the nigga they was fucking with was 35, 40, 48. I seen it in school. My whole high school career, looking out the window, these girls sneaking out the side of the school with a grown ass nigga with gray in their beard and shit. I see some of these chicks now, they look old, they look ran through, they look drugged out, they look strung out. I didn't seen it, bruh. They had people in the neighborhood who sisters were sneaking out doing the same thing. They love that culture. Don't when you start listening to what women be saying, dog, that's where you went wrong at. Unless you talking about getting a gift or trying to get a kind of a woman perspective on something, bruh. I wouldn't even like, other than that, bruh, I wouldn't even, come on. Because these are the same women that be criticizing, Leo DiCaprio is that DiCaprio for dating younger women. They be the same. They was the same ones. Baby daddy old as hell. Old as hell. And it's just like I said before, it's the game. It's the game. And of course she filed as hell for messing with Michael Jordan's son, and Michael Jordan said, well, I don't have no issue with it because it's fuck Scotty. Come on. And Marcus a grown man. But it is what it is. And they lied and said they wasn't dating, and they wasn't really dating, they was just friends. Maybe they was the point. But like I said before, you gotta choose wisely, bruh. You gotta choose wisely. And they say women have double the kids as black men or something, 2-to-1. They got more kids than black men. I heard that shit 2 times over the last 2 days. Within 24 hours, excuse me. There's more black men without kids than black women without kids, by far. So if you don't fit, you know, look here, if you don't fit the standard what black women want, go where you fit in at, bro. If that's being the passport boy of Asian, Brazil, you know, whoever it is, make sure she like you for who you are, bro. You know, chicks gonna remember shit. They very detailed. They gonna remember what your favorite color is. They gonna remember what your favorite car is. They gonna remember what your favorite meal is, what your favorite restaurant is. You know what I'm saying? They gonna remember stuff about you. Oh man, he liked to play Call of Duty. He liked to play basketball on Thursdays. They remember shit like that. You know, you gotta remember. Come on, man. They remember what, you know, important things. They got memories like an elephant. And if she can't remember none of that shit about you, she ain't for you. But don't even feed into this double standard they trying to put us in, man. Do you? Love your life 20 years old, deal with it. I ain't knocking you. You 30, 40 years old, so be it. But I just say this, man, like Kobe said, you gotta be just as meticulous as they are. At all times, unless you know it's a one night stand. Or y'all both in serious in agreement, y'all just buddies. You know? So, and you hate to tell dudes to make sure you go out there and you get yours. So if she cheat on you, you know, at least you can't be left hanging. Ain't no feeling like that. You faithful and another motherfucker cheating on you. You just feel dumb. But I just say, just pay attention, bro. And before you tie that knot, hire a private investigator or follower. Sounds shady as hell. Women are private investigators, so they already will know. So that is my whole thing, man. But I always like to say it's still good black women out there, still good black men out there. Always a believer in that. But like I said, you always got to protect what you got, even if it's a whole bunch of nothing. You know, my granny told me before he passed, he said, man, get you a woman with money. He might be right about that. They talk about women with degrees, you know, and all this type of shit. They tougher to deal with or whatever. You know, all women tough to deal with. If you are truly a man, you know what I'm saying, and you truly handle your business no matter, you know, what it is, she gonna submit to you regardless. You got a problem with her being submissive and from the beginning doing things you asking her to do, and you doing shit for her, get the fuck up out of there. But hey, check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Check out the Real One-on-One playlist. Hit the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Peace.